guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have Tina here. We're gonna do a clinch beginner kind of class. So grab your partner. You don't need any gloves or any equipment for this one. You just need a partner, a bit of space. And we're gonna go through beginner stuff for clinch, basic positioning, looking at the basic turn, and how you can practice these things at home as well. Yeah? So let's go through just really quickly all the basics for the clinch. So starting out, let's say if we're facing our partner, normally in our Muay Thai stance, whether you're orthodox or southpaw, you'll be facing your partner here, mid-range, long-range weapons, punches and kicks. Once you get close into clinch range, we're gonna close it up, and straight away I want you guys to get squared on with your partner, all right? So let's practice that one more time. You can just shadow box in front of your partner, and then one person close distance. Let's say Tina comes in, she wants to clinch, and once you lock onto the clinch position, make sure you have hips nice and squared and keeping weight in your knees as well. Yes, you don't want to be too upright and definitely not leaning back too much. But when we enter into clinch, normally the cues are when we're telling students, when you're here, that you want to feel like your hips are forward just a little bit, yeah? When I have my hips back, which is very common to see when you're just starting out clinching because you're like here and you're trying to squat away, in that position there, my body's exposed for a straight knee, which isn't great. Yeah, so we want to kind of lock in. The closer you are in the clinch, as a general rule, the safer you are from these big weapons, like the knees down the middle, and also, let's say, elbows. Yeah, so if I have my head close to Tina this way, my body closed, I'm starting to like close off areas that are open for strikes. Yeah, just have that in your mind. So starting on the clinch, let's take that all, put it together. So you have your partner, you're gonna have squared stance, and I'm gonna get you guys to start with one hand behind the head. So pick whichever hand you want. Let's say Tina starts to the left, and I'm gonna take my hand and place it behind the neck as well, yeah? So there's different positioning which you guys will get through the more advanced you get in clinch, but let's just start today with just holding back of the head wherever you're comfortable grabbing. And now the free hand, you can start just wrapping over the elbow and dropping your elbow down. So you don't wanna have elbow this way, where you're kind of losing energy trying to pull out this way. So drop your weight down and lock on this way. And Tina's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna find my elbow and apply pressure. So one thing in the clinch that you definitely want to avoid is just being really fluff with your hands. So I don't want to kind of just be like really soft with Tina, like we're kind of doing like Tai Chi. So you want to be quite firm in your position and actually apply weight into your partner. So I'm applying weight to Tina's head. Can you see how I kind of like jolted her forward? And she's trying to do the same thing. She's trying to break my posture. That's it. And same for this. I'm trying to apply pressure so that her grip loosens around my neck. So here, I'm applying pressure down. Yeah? The best, if you can in the clinch, you're always trying to get a dominant position and trying to break your partner's posture and balance. So starting from the start, have that in your mind when you're clinching. I'm applying pressure and keeping my balance at the same time. So I don't want to apply pressure on Tina like this, right? Where I'm kind of, oh my God, we're out of frame. Where we're losing, where I'm losing my balance, trying to get a strong position. I'm trying to maintain my balance while trying to break hers. Okay, so again, that's our neutral position to start off with today. We have left hand, back of the head, right hand, elbow, and again, feeling that weight. So give your partner feedback on whether they're really fluff. And I'm just kind of like, hi. Like just, yeah, I'm fluff. So then I'm gonna like apply pressure down on Tina, yeah? Make her feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, so let's reset. Let's go again. So again, we went from mid-range, long-range work in our stance, coming forward, we're locking onto clinch, and we find squared stance and apply pressure on our partner, okay? Now, let's relax our hands, and we're gonna find the same position on the other side. So right hand now, back of the head, Tina does the same thing. And my other free hand, I grab the elbow, and I lock and keep weight, yeah? So now again, we're just checking, am I breaking my posture this way? Am I straight? I try and apply good posture. You don't want to do this either, right? Where my head's like all the way back this way. Not a good posture. So keep your chin. I kind of tell people like you're trying to do like a double chin almost in the clinch to kind of keep your neck solid and straight, because you're going to find that a lot of times your neck gets pulled down like this. So keeping like a double chin and a strong solid position is a good start. That way, yeah? So everything in line. Okay, now we relax it again. Let's find it on the other side. So again, hand behind the head. Tina does the same thing. I find here, and we just lock. All right, so let's just turn this way so you guys can see behind the head. So I'm grabbing, just for now, over here. Later on, depending on what I'm trying to do, I'll adjust where my hands go, yeah? I might adjust here to pull the head down. I might stay here for my turns to manipulate the body, or I might just kind of just, this for now, neutral position, just kind of back of the neck that way, yeah? And hold, all right. And then we're gonna relax again. Let's try on the other side. Enter in and lock. Yeah, so feel nice and solid, test your partner out. a good way to test your partner is kind of locking on, and Tina's gonna try and like move me right to left a little bit and see whether I'm starting to like wobble around too easily. So it shouldn't be too easy for Tina to push me off balance. So if I'm here and I'm like light on my feet, like that's not good, yeah? So you always wanna kind of maintain good feet, even if Tina does move me, but I'm still moving as one unit, which we're gonna cover in a sec. Okay, let's go back to now first position. So neutral position, we're gonna learn swimming, or this is what they kind of call it, kind of swapping positions. So to get a better position, I'm trying to move in on the inside. So I move my right hand from the outside of the elbow to the inside, okay? Now as Tina feels this, she kind of feels like, as she clinches more, she's gonna realize, oh no, this is not a good position. Because once I get two hands here, it's starting to break posture, right? Which is what she's trying to avoid. So she's gonna do the same thing and match me. So she brings her right hand into, and as we slide and swap, I have no choice but to quickly control here. Because if I stay here, I'm giving Tina like just an open grip on my neck this way, but if I start pulling down here, I'm returning back to neutral again. Okay, so we're gonna practice the swimming. Apply a bit of pressure where hand comes in, right? Slide and grab. So same thing when you guys are practicing. Once you get the hang of it, let's say we're just doing like the hand work, moving in and swap, right? And we go moving in and swap. Once you get the hang of that, you don't want to just do this. Let's say we're super relaxed and we're just doing this. Can you see how like there's so much gap with our hands? There's no pressure, there's no tension. We want to apply tension, and Tina's gonna almost try and block me with this elbow. She gives me a little bit of tension, and then same thing, bump. Yeah, so now we're getting stronger in our position, and that's it. I'm giving her a bit of tension, and then we're going here. So tension is applied by, for let's say for Tina, she's bringing her elbow into the middle to try and block my hand from coming in. That's it. So I'm trying to work with that tension and find my way through, and she's doing the same thing. And then we swap, all right? And we again swim and apply pressure. So that way when you guys are practicing clinch at home, you're getting stronger through the body and the right kind of holding of tension in your body and framing as well when you're in the clinch. Yeah? So you kind of don't want to get too relaxed in your clinch practice, because if we get super relaxed here, like in a fight or when you're clinching in class, you're going to get broken down really easily because you have no endurance in like your muscle frame or just your body to know how to hold your weight, yeah, or how to block properly and how to work with like a difficult tension throughout the clinch. Yeah. So again, passing through, lock on, passing through, lock on. Let's do two more. Swim and lock, swim and lock. All right, so we're kind of mutually letting our partners work here. We're not going too crazy. Like for example, if I'm trying to get in and Tina's like full trying to block me and like I'm breaking my posture and trying to get in, like that's later on when you guys do freestyle clinching. But when you're working the basics, just apply enough pressure to get your partner working hard and then relax, get back into posture. All right, so let's move on. So we had our neutral position, right? So let's just talk about looking at the body for now. So if you guys look at the back of Tina here, you'll see that her elbow is down on this side, right? And her body's open on this side. So already, if I'm really in close range, and let's say hips are closed in like in a good posture, I've got like an opening for a knee on this side. Not so much on that side, because she can kind of hit me with her elbow as well. Like she can flare her elbow out and like hit my thigh as my thigh comes in, and she can like time it and then kind of cork my leg as well. So what I'm trying to do when I'm clinching is always, again, similar to striking, just find the open positions where I can hit without too much problems, right? Or I'm setting up for that hit. So when you guys are clinching at home, inside thigh, you're gonna slap your partner's ribs. Not the hip, that'll hurt yourself. Bring it up nice and high. Yeah, so I don't wanna get the point of my knee, because that's how you kind of break ribs when you guys are practicing in the clinch. Just slap. And same for Tina, she finds the openings and we slap, right? Now go back to the swimming. We swim through and we lock. So find that open position again. Look at the body. I'm looking for this right here. I can open and knee. Same for Tina, knee. And again, we swim, lock on, knee, knee. Okay, 2 more times. Swim, lock on, knee, good, knee. When you're kneeing as well, guys, try not to, we'll go to the other side. Try not to be like too light in your knees, right? Because I'm be so easy to move. Let's say when I knee and Tina just decides to pull me, I'll lose my balance. So you have to have a bit of weight in your partner and then knee. Yeah, see how I'm kind of applying pressure? So that way she doesn't feel like she can so easily move me around. Same thing for her when she knees. That's it, good. We swim through, lock on, knee up, good. So if our hips are close like this, there's not much space for a straight knee, yeah? If we're a little bit, whatever we're doing, we're clinching, all of a sudden there's a bit of space, then you can practice your straight knees down the middle. Otherwise, if we're very neutral and quite close in this position, you're always looking for side knees, or like sometimes knees to the thigh, and then sweeps as well, yeah? All right, let's move on to adding a bit of movement, yeah? So keeping it really basic today. We're still gonna go neutral position. Now looking at just a basic turn. So Tina will go first. So see how she got her left hand behind my head, right? She's gonna step her right foot out, outside my foot, and now she's gonna connect lats, hips, this whole side of her body. They're gonna pull me as she takes a step back. Pull, and I'm gonna follow. Yeah, let's do that again. So we're in neutral, feet square. She steps off, 1, and she pulls, 2. And my job is to, again, not completely be fluff. She goes, 1. I don't want to just like, whoa, and fall over, right? So I'll keep posture and try and maintain my hip square. So I give a little bit of attention to Tina. So when she pulls, she can work the right muscles, okay? And I'll do the same thing. So again, neutral position, I step out, right? And then from there, think of bringing your elbow to your hip, pull, all right? Now reset again. Tina will try. She goes step, and elbow to hip, nice, that's it. Yeah, you basically don't want to leave your hand behind. So I don't want to step, forget about my hand, and then try and drag Tina with me. I basically want to lock my whole body in that closed position, engage your lat, and then pull your elbow towards your hip, okay? So Tina will go again. She steps off, and yeah, that's it. So I want to feel that whole body pulling me rather than just her arm. So I'll try, I'll step, and I pull, all right? Okay, let's do one more on this side, each. She goes 1, 2, nice. And then I'll go 1 and 2. Nice. Okay, let's swap. So we're going to swim our hands through. Back to the basics. Swim. Connect. All right, now Tina will go. Stepping left. Yeah, that's it. And then reset again. We're just going to go back into frame. So again, I got the back of the neck here. So top of the head is hard to pull with because it kind of slips off quite easily when there's sweaty and there's Vaseline and stuff. So grab back of the neck when you guys are thinking about turning your partner. So I get a really good grip on the back of the neck, clamp it in, I step, now elbow towards my hip, all right? And then Tina goes, she steps, 1, 2, that's it. It's my turn, we're here, I step, 1, 2, that's it. We'll go 2 more each. So she goes, good grip, nice, that's it, elbow to hip. And my turn, 1, 2, all right, now she goes, 1 more each, step, that's it, and step. There we go. Okay, so just taking all those basics, we went from learning how to stand in the clinch. We had a most basic position that you probably learn at any gym when you start off in the clinching position, right? Just neutral this way. And then we added looking at the body and seeing where are the opportunities to knee your partner, being safe when you knee. And then now as well, how I can pull my partner and then start off balancing my partner. And then next time, looking for other opportunities to get into better positions as well. Yeah. So you guys are practicing a clinch. There's so many positions and so many different minor details that you'll pick up along the way, and it takes years to get really good at clinching. But the basics stay the same. Always hips in, not breaking posture. If Tina's got my head and she does this to me, that's kind of like one of the basics that I've forgotten. I've letting her break my posture. Yeah. Or same thing. She gets the body lock and she pushes me over myself like that way. Again. That's one of the basics. I've lost my posture, yeah? So always trying to maintain posture no matter what you're doing in the clinch. Get good hand positions in framing. So you gotta get quite strong, and not really strong in a sense where I'm like muscularly like tense. Like I don't wanna be like trying to ragdoll Tina around, that's not the idea. But I'm trying to just lock my body in a strong frame so that I can defend and I can feel what my partner's doing to me as well, all right? So that's it for today, guys. Thank you, Tina. We'll grab her mic next time so she can actually talk. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye. Is that recording? It's recording. Yes. Action.